Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about our very first script, which is the place image script. I'm going to spend a little more time on this script because it's actually the basis for a lot of the other scripts, and it talks about a lot of the options and functionality. This is a very basic script, but it actually does a whole lot. Okay, so what would be helpful is if you have the documentation in front of you, and as I'm going along each feature, you can read more about the specifics of it in the documentation. So to start off, we're going to start with several programs. We're going to have Photoshop open, obviously because you're designing. So in Photoshop, let's say we want to create a 10 by 10 inch size. So we're going to do 10 by 10 inch at 300 dpi. So now we have a blank canvas. We're also going to open up Bridge. Bridge is supported for you have to use Bridge with these scripts. That's the only way to import photos in there. The other software we support is ACDC. Not many people use that, but if you have that, we also support that. But in general, everyone who has Photoshop should have Bridge so that you can use it alongside. Okay, so going back, let's say in Photoshop, let's just say we're talking about the place image action. So this is the place image action here. The base functionality is it places a single image into your canvas. The difference is that there's a lot of different options, and as we mentioned previously, when you place an image in there, it will name that image layer to be the same name as the image file name itself. So let me demonstrate the most basic function here. We go to Bridge and we're going to select a single image like this. Okay. Now we go back to Photoshop here, and without doing any selection at all, making sure you don't have any marquee selection, we're going to run the place image action. So we're going to click run here. Okay. It comes up with this dialog box. Okay, and we'll go into details about some of the option here, but without touching anything. Because you highlighted a single photo in Bridge, if you click the Bridge button right now, what it will do is it will bring that image into your Photoshop canvas. Now, it will not alter the image dimension, it will not alter the shape. It's as if you almost copy and paste it into this canvas manually. But if you notice, the important thing here is that if you look at the layers palette, you can see that the name that it gives the image that you just brought in, it names the layer the same way as the image file name. So this is what is critical in terms of our design files. We always need the images with the layers to be named the same as the image file name itself. I accidentally set this to grayscale, so sorry about that. Let me convert the mode back to RGB. Okay, so without doing anything, the place image will just place one single image into your design. Now I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to demonstrate the second functionality of it. The next thing I'm going to do is, let's say I want the image to occupy just this portion of the page. So I use my marquee tool and I make a selection of the area that I want the image to occupy. And now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go into Bridge and I'm going to select a photo here, and I go back to Photoshop, and you see I still have the image selection here. I run the place image script, and again, without touching any of the options, I just hit Bridge, and just like before, it will bring the photo into my canvas, but this time it will size it so that it will fit almost exactly the same selection as the selection that I made. Okay, I hit return here, and so this is useful because obviously not, when you bring photos into your canvas, you always want it to be a certain shape and size, and so this is very useful to specify that. Okay, and again, you see that it also names the layer the same as the image file name. Okay, so this is the basic function. If you have no selection and you import an image in, it will just import the image in as its raw size. If you use the marquee to make an area selection, it will import the image in and automatically size it to be exactly the same size as the marquee selection area that you made. Okay. Next, I'm going to erase this, delete this